Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're gonna compare Xiaomi Mi 11X versus iQOO 7 Indian comparison of the Indian variants. So it's gonna be a really interesting comparison. The best part is that both of them are priced pretty similarly, and also we're gonna tell you about the leaked pricing. So now let's start with the comparison. I'm going to start with the leaked pricing itself. The iQOO 7 leaked pricing is 28,999, it's 29,000 for the 8 plus 120GB variant and 30,000 for the 8 plus 256GB variant. Whereas the Mi 11X leaked price, according to Gadget's data, it is 30,000 for the 8 plus 120GB variant and 32,000 for the 8 plus 256GB variant. So we can expect iQOO 7 to be slightly cheaper than Mi 11X, and in any ways iQOO is always more aggressive. Let's start the comparison. We start off with the display. Now the iQOO 7 and Mi 11X more or less have a similar type of display. Now the display size is different. iQOO 7 has a 6.62 inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate, whereas Mi 11X has a 6.67 inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display with a 120Hz refresh rate. The touch sampling rate is also different. Mi 11X wins here with a 360Hz of touch sampling rate, whereas iQOO 7 has a 300Hz of touch sampling rate. Both have Gorilla Glass protection and glass back at the back. So yes, this was about the display. Mi 11X gets an edge here. Now let's move ahead to the processor. Now iQOO 7 and Mi 11X have the same processor, which is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 870. Now both of these are 5G phones, and about the 5G band, iQOO 3, if you remember, had 3 5G band support. So in the iQOO 7 we can definitely expect more than 3 5G band support. And about the Mi 11X, if you remember, Mi 10i had only 2 5G band support, so we can expect here more than 2 5G band support. And if we talk about the AnTuTu score of iQOO 7 is around 6.5 lakhs, whereas the Mi 11X AnTuTu score is around 6.8 lakhs. Now let's move ahead to the next segment, which is about the camera. Now it's going to be really interesting here because iQOO 7 and Mi 11X both have a 48 megapixel main camera, with iQOO 7 having a 13 megapixel ultra wide, whereas Mi 11X has an 8 megapixel ultra wide. And the third camera, Mi 11X, is better there. It has 5 megapixel depth, whereas iQOO 7 has 2 megapixel depth. Now iQOO 7 has 16 megapixel punch-hole selfie camera, Mi 11X has a 20 megapixel selfie camera. But in the camera department, iQOO 7 definitely gets an edge because of the 13 megapixel ultra wide camera. Now let's move ahead to the next segment, which is the battery. Now iQOO 7 has around 4400 mAh battery, which is decent enough, but Mi 11X has a slightly bigger battery, which is 4520 mAh battery. Now let's talk about the fast charging. iQOO 7 has around 66 watt of fast charging, which is massive, whereas Mi 11X has a 33 watt of fast charging. Now in this battery segment, I will definitely say iQOO 7 is better because it also maintains the decent battery backup along with super fast charging, which Mi 11X fails to do. Now let's move ahead to the next segment, which is the other segment. Now iQOO 7 has in-display fingerprint scanner, headphone jack, no micro SD card slot, dual speakers, no IR blaster, Fun Touch OS based on Android 11, UFS 3.1, LPDDR5, and running on Bluetooth 5.1. Whereas the Mi 11X has side-mounted fingerprint scanner, no headphone jack, no micro SD card slot, dual stereo speakers, it has IR blaster, it has MIUI 12 running on Android 11, it has UFS 3.1 based on LPDDR5 RAM and Bluetooth 5.1. So here I would definitely say that iQOO 7 wins here because of the in-display fingerprint scanner and headphone jack. It's a total good thing for the gamers. Now let's move ahead to our verdict. Now our verdict, if you want to buy the iQOO 7, the reasons would be the in-display fingerprint scanner, headphone jack, it is a totally gaming centric device, so it's good by the gamers. It has a better ultra wide camera, it has 66 watt of faster charging, and it has a cheaper price tag. Whereas if you want to buy the Mi 11X, the reasons would be the 360Hz of touch sampling rate, slightly bigger battery, although there's not much of a difference between the battery. It has an IR blaster, it can be used to control your ACs and TVs and all. And it has a smaller punch-hole selfie camera, that means it has more screen to body ratio. So overall, who's the winner? I would say that you should go for the iQOO 7 by applying some cashbacks and offers, and it's basically just to save your money. But Mi 11X is also a pretty good option, so I cannot say Mi 11X is bad, but iQOO 7 seems more value at the price point. Anyway, so we hope you liked this video, and do like, subscribe and comment, and we'll be back to the next video soon. So till then, bye and thanks for watching.